What's going on? We back with another video. One time for the one time. Your boy CJ Goodfella back with the boxing clinic. We in the building. About to go on a little run of videos too. So stay on the lookout. First one in the morning. Anthony Joshua is gearing up for the Wladimir Klitschko fight, the rematch. Klitschko keeps saying, "Give me 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks." You know, to make a decision. He's been saying that since a couple weeks after the fight. We still waiting on his decision, and I think it's already pretty much made up if he's going to fight or not. Especially if Anthony Joshua was gearing up for the rematch already and gearing up for training camp. I think the decision is already made, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Klitschko wants to take the rematch. He might want to take the rematch, just for the financial implications on it. I truly don't think, he thinks he can beat Joshua. He is what he is at this point in his career. It's nothing that he really can change. I think that was his best, opportunity to beat him. I think Anthony Joshua is just going to get better from that, in my opinion. But, money talks, bullshit walks. So why not go back and fight him and get knocked out again and get some more and get your paper right, before you're about to retire. I would love to see him. I think he's number 2 behind Bermane Stiverne for Deontay Wilder's belt. I love him to attack, Deontay Wilder, and then if he beats him, then come back for Anthony Joshua rematch. I think Joshua, even just scrap the rematch clause. I think Joshua will run it back with him regardless, especially with the WBC on the line. But, I think if he told them, or they already know that he's not going to come back for a rematch, they just trying to save face, not to face Luis Ortiz right now. Let's just keep it real. Eventually, it sounds like, Joshua's going to drop that WBA belt. But they should have never just fought for it in the beginning, in my opinion. Wladimir Klitschko should have just opted to fight for the IBF belt and left Luis Ortiz alone, other than make a deal with Ortiz and say, he's the number 1 contender for the WBA belt. And Klitschko was, number 2, I guess. They're supposed to fight each other. Klitschko didn't want to fight Ortiz. He'd rather fight, Anthony Joshua. Why not? You're making a lot of money versus Anthony Joshua. It's a bigger fight. But they told him, you get the winner, despite a rematch clause. That's what I'm understanding. But like I said, if Klitschko doesn't come back, it'll be Puev. But I think if he fights Puev, he should fight him in American. Just break ground over here and get ready to fight Wilder. But as far as the rematch, I don't really think anybody cares to give a fuck about it, to be honest. I know it was a exciting fight the first time, but nobody really thinks it. To be it will be exciting because Joshua will knock him out, but it's just a meaningless fight. It's a rematch that doesn't need to happen. But